revealed in regards to dignity and honor, and how it's so easy to destroy somebody's dignity by starting rumors about them. Now Allah Azza wa Jal describes in the Quran, because these ayat were about our mother Aisha radiallahu anha, it's incredible that in the Quran, Allah did not mention her name, nor did He even refer to her as a pronoun. Meaning He didn't even say, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ جَاءُوا بِالْإِفْكِ عَلَيْهَا. No alayha, nothing. No reference to our mother at all. Why? Because there was a wisdom in these ayat that we should be applying them not just to that incident, but forever. The policies that are being given in these words of Allah apply forever. And I talked to you in a previous khutbah about the value of these ayat. But today I want to talk to you about how, and I remind you again, there are two groups of people that are sinful in these ayat. Two kinds of crimes have been committed. One group is evil people. Evil people don't give benefit of the doubt. Evil people want to say something terrible about someone, or they want to create a rumor, or they want to create suspicion. They can do that by a gesture, they can do it by evil words, they can do that by suggesting something, not directly saying something, so they don't incriminate themselves. These are evil people. People that say, either they say horrible, terrible things directly, or they try to suggest them so other people get the wrong idea. But then there's the other group of sinners, which we are much more in danger of being. And that's the careless people. People who hear these kinds of things and they don't respond carefully. Their reaction is not careful enough. Now the thing that I want to start with, these ayat are very unique in the Quran. Usually when Allah criticizes something we did, it's usually an action. Somebody who didn't pray, somebody who committed the act of shirk, somebody who killed, somebody who stole, somebody who cheated. These are acts. Or somebody who said something wrong, like backbiting, or insulting someone, humaza lumaza. These are acts that are committed. But in this ayah, Allah is not going to criticize an action. That's the first thing I want you to know. Allah is criticizing thoughts. Now generally, we know that even if you have an evil thought, you're not held responsible for an evil thought. Not until you act on it. Other than that, shaitan can come and whisper something to you, and you are not held responsible so long as you didn't act on that thought. You sought Allah's protection. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Good enough. But it seems that when it comes to giving benefit of the doubt to your fellow believer, especially when it comes to their character, their dignity, their respect, then actually even the thought is something that angers Allah. Even the thought. You haven't said anything yet. You've just thought it. But even the thought is being criticized by Allah Azza wa Jal. Later on in these ayat, we will see that Allah will criticize the speech also. Because if you think something wrong, eventually you'll say something wrong. But this first ayat that we're going to look at is actually going to be not about speech, but actually about thought itself. He says, لَوْلَا إِذْ سَمِعْتُمُوهُ. How come it wasn't the case that the very moment you heard it, very moment you heard some rumor about a believer, the very second you heard it, your immediate reaction should have been, ظَنَّ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتُ بِأَنفُسِهِمْ خَيْرًا. Believing men and believing women should have had better assumption and thought about their own selves. How come you didn't think better? Allah is criticizing now. How come you said something